Hi, my name's Bryan Wildman. I live in Colne, Lancashire. I'm sat in my conservatory today, and this is the issue with leasehold concerning myself. In 1999 I bought my home. Leasehold was not really an issue. I used the solicitors recommended by the builders, Beazer Homes, now Persimmon. The only advice offered verbally from the solicitor was to ensure that I paid my ground rent, or I could have my house taken off me. However, the solicitor did write in a letter that he sent to me that the lease of the property, although quite long, is in a fairly unusual form for leases on modern developing building estates. The lease is for a term of 999 years from 1st of January 1997 at an annual rent of £50. This rent cannot be increased throughout the 999-year period of the term. I believe around this time, this was the infancy of the National Leasehold Scandal. There wasn't a ground rent linked to RPI or any doubling after a set period of years, but I did have a fee-paying restrictive covenants in there. Also, I had no service charges. In April 2017, I decided to have my conservatory added to my home and contacted the Freehold Managers PLC for permission. As you may have realised, Persimmon had sold the freehold within the 2-year period of me purchasing, sadly without informing myself. Freehold Managers PLC forwarded me a permission form. I was expected to pay £252 to ask permission to add a conservatory to what I had thought was my home. Disgruntled, I sent off a completed form accompanied by a cheque, plans and the photos of the groundwork which had already been started in May. Big mistake on my behalf. A few days later, Freehold Managers PLC responded that by starting the work I was in breach of the lease and they could take me to court. However, they were hopeful that financial recompense would be amenable to both parties. I believe I'd been acting in good faith by informing Freehold Managers PLC, but in fact I was very naive. I now started to learn the facts of the murky world that is leasehold. My tenure was 999-year lease at £50 per year ground rent. Freehold Managers PLC proposal was a deed of variation to the lease. They proposed that doubling the ground rent from £50 to £100 a year, index linking it or doubling every 25 years, whichever was the greater, and also an admin fee of £600. Initially I thought, you robbing bastards. Although the financial implications weren't immediately clear in my mind, so I decided to contact a solicitor. My solicitor wrote to Freehold Managers PLC and told them that their proposal was totally outrageous and they were exploiting the situation to the point of extortion. Over the terms of the lease, Freehold Managers PLC would have collected in excess of £50,000 in extra ground rent revenues. Freehold Managers PLC came back with a second proposal of a £1,200 fee for a licence of alterations. I paid for the licence, but I will be taking it to a tribunal. Now, along with 7 neighbours, we are going through the process of enfranchisement. They realise what has happened to me could happen to them. I'm not angry, I'm just saddened that in this day and age that leasehold still exists. Leasehold has been abused and the only way forward is to abolish. Thank you.